Hey guys, Omni here. Today we are going to be jumping into Secret Invasion. It feels like it's been a little while since we've had a Marvel series, especially with the frequency in which they had been coming out over the last year or two. It was a little, I don't know, it's been a little odd not having one for so long, but at the same time, it's been a little refreshing, kind of being able to take a little bit of a step back and breathe a little bit, but I'm ready to dive back in, especially with this, because after the trailers that we've seen for this show, I've been really excited for this one. It looks really different from what we've been getting up to this point. And I really want to just see what it gets into, the kind of like the more boots on the ground while also having this kind of larger than life scope at its core. I'm just really curious to see how they balance those tones, especially with them talking about this is more in line with like the vibe of Winter Soldier, having to be a little more like socio-political, full of espionage and the spycraft and all that kind of jazz. Definitely seems like something I'd really love to dive into, especially with Nick Fury being at the center of it all. But guys, let's go ahead and hop in because I want to see what this is all about. So if you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It will be in watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes from reaction to the entire episode. You have the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we react here on the channel. Right now, we got a poll up for whatever our next reaction series is going to be once I wrap up Dark. You can go over there at any tier, cast a vote, and help us decide what we're going to be checking out next. However, every month we have a monthly movie reaction poll where you guys put forth suggestions, and whatever wins the poll that you guys vote on will be the movie that we check out in the following month. It's just a great way to support the channel if you're able to. It helps us branch out and do some more things outside of our normal wheelhouse. But of course, another way you can help us out is simply by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing these videos, because it really does go a long way with helping us here on the channel. With that all said and out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and hop into episode 1. Here we go.
Imagine a world where information can't be trusted. Not very hard, is it? News service says one thing, website says another. Society starts to fray. All we can turn to are the people we care about. But what if those people weren't who we thought they were? What if the ones closest to us, the ones we've trusted our whole lives, were someone else entirely? What if they weren't even human?
Agent Prescott, respectfully, what exactly are you talking about?
Chaos. 5 global terrorist strikes within the past year, each one claimed by a different group.
It's business as usual.
That's precisely what they want you to think. Argentina attacks Colombia.
So you think the same people are behind all of this?
Not people. Skrulls. Oh, come on, Ross, you know the stories. Skrulls could be anybody, anywhere, at any time.
And there is only a tiny handful known to live on Earth. That's barely enough to...
To what? You have no goddamn idea what you're talking about, Ross. There could be thousands of them, tens of thousands, and you would never know.
That's true.
All these other attacks, they would be nothing compared to this. I stopped finding reports at the office. Don't know who I can trust anymore, other than you.
Hey, Prescott, look, I'm here to help, okay? So let me take this, and I'll give the information...
What was it?
To Fury, okay?
Oh, wow. Okay, god damn it. Wow. Sorry. Oh!
Ross! Show me your hands! Talos!
It's me.
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm chasing him.
Yeah.
He's one of you.
Nah, he's He's one of them.
Damn. So that agent was barking up the right tree. Just avoiding Ross. What an opening, man. Showing you right off the gate. You can't trust your eyes right now, man. What I wonder is, what was the tell that gave that agent the cue he wasn't Ross? What was the thing that Ross said that tipped him off?
Well, Gravik's trying to start a war between Russia and the United States.
That was Prescott's theory.
And he's going to use this bomb to do it.
If he succeeds, your species will cease to exist.
We have a situation, Mr. President.
Concerning?
Agent Fury. We've just received word that he's left Saber.
What do you mean he left Saber?
Yo, dude.
Given the fact that I could reach neither Agent Hill nor Agent Fury, they're effectively AWOL.
Deal with it.
Yes, sir.
Great. What about the Skrull that was imitating Maria initially, too? Is this Maria? Or is this the Skrull Maria?
Дочка, что ты тут делаешь? Иди домой быстро. Дочка, быстро.
I mean, they said, unless this was the intent.
Did you just have me extraordinarily renditioned by a group of your thugs?
Were you not extraordinary? You usually only scratch the surface of mediocrity. You must be finally putting it all together. Well done. Okay, you can go. That'll do.
Do you have some sort of clock fetish that you've been keeping from me all these years?
It's not very well hidden.
You know, I may not know when a Skrull is pretending to be a human, but I sure as hell know when a human is lying. You know damn well what was in that storage vault.
The fact that you don't know tells me all I need to know about this new, rather old Nick Fury.
We used to work pretty well together back in the day.
Back in the day, you would have seen my rather mediocre bagmen coming a mile away. The fact that you didn't see them coming means you haven't a hope in hell of seeing Gravik and his rebels come.
Or he wanted to have this meeting.
I let your men take me so I could get to you.
I mean this as a friend, Fury. But go back to your space station. You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us.
What do you want?
Home in my own skin.
Code word, password. Among Skrulls.
Welcome to New Skrullos.
Got Daenerys Skulgarian over here. It's nice seeing Emilia Clarke again, though. I haven't seen her in anything in a hot minute.
We grow only Skrull produce here. Drink Skrull wine, wear Skrull skins. Whatever dangers you risk getting here, know they're worth it.
I mean, they're inside the gate now and well away from it. Or are they still in disguise in the car?
The warriors keep our human form. The longer we attach to our shells, the less likely we can be identified by humans and Skrulls alike.
There we go. That's a good explanation.
Wait here and someone will get you a proper room. Prove your loyalty and Gravik will reward you.
What's behind there?
Victory.
Americans against Russia. Your dreams are about to come true. Take his face.
Damn, man.
Now take his mind.
That's nuts, man.
Fury's in town, G. A man says it's nothing to worry about.
He's washed up, walks with a limp, can barely see out the good eye.
I see you've kept the circle tight on this one. We go tomorrow, and we don't stop until Earth is ours.
I think Nick's limp is just fabrication.
You, come with me.
Yeah, maybe she's here keeping tabs on them.
You take the cash to this address. You deal with Paprician and no one else. I'll give you 2 bags. You get them to the Moscow safe house undisturbed and intact.
Oh, shit. I got mine.
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
I haven't even gone on my midlife crisis shopping spree yet. What you get for yours?
Space station. That works too, I guess.
I'm sorry, but you gentlemen will have to call it another time. I'm late for an appointment.
Oh, who you meeting with?
My wife, Mr.
Oh.
That chair belonged to Louis XV. It's priceless.
Everything is priceless till it gets blown to bits in a hail of bullets. Agent Keller, anything in our file about this one having a wife?
Yeah, has an ex-wife. Lives in Miami with a soccer player.
Ooh, we're gonna go ahead and call that a lie. Everybody gets one. Nobody gets 2.
I'm sorry, I do not know this term. Dirty bomb.
Boom goes the dynamite. Lie number 2. I just told you, everybody gets 1.
You going to shoot me?
Maybe. Well, probably.
Not right now. Where are the bombs?
Your name's not Keller.
Talos? I got this. You sure? It's my fight! I said no! I said no.
It's what you always say, but there's always another.
This is not what your mother would have wanted.
Mum doesn't know what she wants.
Her last words? Fine, Gaia.
What?
She's dead.
How?
Why don't you ask the people that you work for? Why don't you just give me the bar, please? You know that I'll protect you.
You can't protect anyone.
Gaia, I know.
Damn. Alright, well, that's a point off for me. She's not a double agent. Yet.
Матери сколько хочешь. Все равно не будешь таким, как раньше.
But bon, и пиво миллиардина, и толстопют, мои друзья.
Making friends with the locals?
How do you think we kept the Cold War from going hot? Like me, bad shots.
You can't say that.
No, you can't say that.
Добрый вечер. Покровские ворота.
It's just so wild, man.
There are 3 couriers, including me, all at points near Vosse de Ninier Square. I'll mark each bag with infrared spray.
Gaia's come back.
Or she's setting you up. I don't know. Seems too easy.
A lot of backpacks in central Moscow. Gaia's painted ours with infrared spray. Infrared, got it.
They both have it.
We missed the pass.
Got one carrier going northeast, the other one south. Let's move.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if those are bait. She told him these are the bags to look for. Meanwhile, the real bags she's going to pick up after. I don't know. Maybe I'm just doubting her right now. I don't know. I don't know what the show wants me to do. I do really like the tone of all of this, though. Oh, no. The guy from the bar. The woman from the river. Gravik. Yeah, she played them.
No decoys.
Oh! God damn, man. Well, that set the tone and answered the question. That was the real one. Yeah, I thought the Gaia thing turning around was just too fast after the reveal of who she's working for and all this. But I mean, she's got to be conflicted. But at the same time, like, we see that this stuff has affected her in some way. It's like, hey, your mom's dead. She didn't know that now, but he's like, ask her killer, the Gravik, and she still continued to move on with that. I wonder if that's going to shake her later once she actually confirms that. But she still believes that they deserve a home and that but how did she get to this point though, man? Like, I get where she's coming from, but this is like some extreme shit. Like, I would get it from like a different cell of Skrulls and stuff like that, but from Talos' own pod, dude, it's, I don't know, it's such a turn. But then again, like, it's all playing this thing, like preying upon the angry, the emotional, the young, the ambitious, like riling them up and using them as your surrogate, your pawns for whatever change you're wanting to instigate. I don't know. It's a really interesting kind of theme that they're tackling with this. Maria was talking, like, you know, it's like you ran, you know, you were shaken by this thing you really just couldn't prepare for or have defended against or whatever when Thanos came and succeeded. So it's really interesting to see that he's kind of dealing with this crisis of faith in himself ever since then. And all these little projects are a way to kind of not face that. And yeah, he's here. He's playing right into their hands. Like, he fell for every little one of their little tricks this time around. And that's what she was saying, is like, the Fury I remember, the Fury I worked with, the Fury I knew would be three steps ahead of whoever it is we're after. And he's the one tailing behind, falling behind this entire way. So he's got to resync with that old Fury, bring him back, get that piece of him back. I'm shocked they killed Maria though. She's been here since what? Like the first time we saw her was that Avengers one, the first Avengers. It was really good. I think some of the editing and some of the fight sequences were a little choppy, a little shaky. Mainly the Ben Mendelsohn stuff and the Everett Ross sprint through the town. There's a couple of moments where the editing was a little weird, but there was a lot of moments throughout the episode where it was really popping off. I thought the way they were kind of setting the tone and the vibe of the series, they really did that well and showed us kind of what we're dealing with, the type of people we're dealing with, the seriousness of the stakes, and we lost somebody who's been here from the get-go. It does raise a question, where is our Everett? Where is he at? Because after Black Panther, he was just kind of like disappeared, and it would make sense if he got picked up by them because they're also kind of their own little shadow organization. Emilia Clarke, though, I love seeing her. I love seeing her back into play in something like this. She's doing a really good job with it. It's nice seeing Ben Mendelsohn and Sam Jackson back together again. It's nice having Cobie Smulders in here, I guess, for now. Olivia Colman, those little scenes that she's had so far. I've heard she's like the standout in this season. Like she kind of like pulls a lot of people in that have gotten to screen everything so far. I think the first 2 episodes went out to people for early reviews and early screeners and stuff like that. And a lot of people were praising her performance. I really did dig her like cheeky attitude towards Nick in this, the couple of scenes that we had with her. That was fun. And then Rhodey is also getting involved, and he's going to be trying to track them down. That's how we get him in, working for the president. He's like, hey, this stuff's happening, blah, blah, blah. They're not responding, so consider them AWOL. We'll track them down. I'll get him thrown into this whole mix. The thing I really like about this, and the way I like how they showed it off, was that we saw all these different little people we lingered on, and then that was all Gravik the entire time, keeping tabs on Fury. From the bar, to the docks, to the little girl in the street when he took his walk, watched him get taken away by her thugs. That was a nice little detail. I like the way that they did that, trying to instigate a nuclear war between the US and Russia, since they're able to survive that type of conditioning, they just more than happy to wipe this planet up, cleanse this planet of anything non-Skrull and start anew. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, guys, I thought this was a really solid premiere. I know there's been some mixed reception to the show overall, but I mean, aside from a couple of little nitpicks that I got around like some of the editing in certain scenes, I really thought this episode was pretty strong. I like the tone, I like the vibe, I like the performances so far. It set the stakes, it set the groundwork for the story, the foundation for where we're going. It's shown that we can't necessarily trust our eyes at every turn. I love the way that they did that. They think they've done a really good job, and then there's a lot of stuff they're really kind of pulling back and keeping behind the veil for right now, and it's got me intrigued to see what happens next. Guys, what do you think? What are your thoughts? What are your theories? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. If you enjoyed the reaction, please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Share, Ryan Karen, Philly Vane, Yorick Kurscon, Margaret Grace, Melito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake and Trell, and Eric Official. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.